So I just wanted to give you some encouragement, just do good stuff. I know that you just don't hear that enough these days, and I know it's some random person on the internet that might be listening to this. I don't know who you are, and in fact, this is probably more for myself than it is for anybody. But it just give you encouragement to keep plugging along with doing good things. It's really tough, man. So doing the academic game and all that kind of stuff, it is very tough to keep plugging along at something. It's not easy for absolutely anybody. Maybe some people find it easy. I certainly don't. But spending hours on end writing, by yourself, it's a very unnatural thing, and it is really tough. The idea of this sort of romantic nature of what it means to be a scholar, where you're sort of saying things and people are listening. It's truly not true. It's false. It's a lot harder than what people make it out to be. In fact, that's the reason why the majority of people quit, because it is really hard, and it's not an easy thing to do. But I just wanted to give you encouragement so for me today, I spent 8 hours or so writing, and that's a good day. It doesn't feel like I actually accomplished that much. It doesn't feel like I am any further ahead, or it doesn't look like it. I know I did a lot of work, but it doesn't look like that I'm any further ahead. And people are not going to believe me that I've been working, because they don't see it. But I need to sort of tell you that you just got to stay true to things that are good, and know that you're doing the right thing, and just keep plugging away at it. How many times have I told myself, it's kind of an emotional thing, that you just have to keep plugging away. The rest of it, the whole game in academia, the whole status seeking and all that kind of stuff, that's a whole lot of crap, because you just have to just put in the work and just keep going, and be proud of the fact that you're putting in the work. And if you don't get there, there's just so much rejection, and so for me, I don't believe in anybody that says that you can write papers in a matter of a week that are decent. It takes me 4 months to do a revision of dedicated work, and that's dedicated work. That's a significant portion of time. That's I don't know, like 400 or 500 hours at working at something, and you stare at this thing, and you write this thing, and then when you write it, you think it's not great, but it's better than what you had. It's like anything, right? So I'm building this whole reciprocity software platform. Go take a look at it. I would absolutely appreciate if you go look at it. It's to just improve the effort of being able to write. That's why I wrote there. That's why I'm actually building it. This whole struggle is very real. It's very hard. I'm trying to make it easier for me and for everybody else. And does anybody care? No. But shit, you just got to keep doing it. And if you look at it, I've spent a lot of money, a boatload of money on that, and there's a boatload of hours been put into it. We've got an amazing development team, amazing writers. They're doing a lot of stuff, and you look at it, and a lot of people are going to discount it and say that's all you've done. But what you don't realize is that what you see on the surface is just the surface, and there's a ton of work that goes into it. There's just a ridiculous amount of work that goes into it, and it gets better. It's better than what it was a year ago, and that's all you have to sort of think about. It's like, anything that I work on, the paper that I started, I've been working on, and that I worked on today, it's better than what it was in the morning. It's more put together. It ain't perfect, but it's getting there. So, just have faith in yourself, and just keep plugging along. That's all there is to it. I know that you might not want to hear any of this, but there really is. That's all there is to it. Is just keep plugging along and don't worry about other areas and other people. Gotten to the point where I can't even look. I don't look. And anytime that I actually look at anybody else, it's a disaster. It doesn't sort of help. So I just avoid looking at what people do. And I just focus on what I'm doing, because that's the only thing that I can worry about. The rest of it is just, it's a game. And honestly, it's not worth it to do all of that kind of stuff. So all I wanted to say is that, just keep working, keep plugging along. There's no magic. And you might watch any of this kind of stuff, or you might listen to any of this kind of stuff, of me trying to convince you about this until you actually do it and you're there. There's no magic. It reminds me of I think it's hilarious, because I look at, doing the social comparison game, and you look at you just look at people, and you look at people that are within the same domain, and they're not much further ahead. But then you look at other people in other domains, and man, it looks like they're so much further ahead, and everything's amazing. But you gotta just realize it's a grind, and you just gotta focus on what you're doing. The rest of that stuff just eats you up. Just keep grinding, day in and day out. That's all there is to it. All right, take care and have a wonderful day.